again, this is Heero Uzuki with more Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising, hard campaign mode, the game in which the meeting of the minds took place, and likely upset over losing her large army against Sonya's smaller one, Lash tried to play mind games with her, telling Sonya that they were very much alike, and while on some level I can agree with that, in large part, I just don't see it. While they both are strategists, they are both stubborn and make bad decisions from time to time. Sonya gets her stubbornness and some bad decision-makings from her father, because we know what Kanbei is like, whereas Lash, she gets her terrible decision-making because she listens to an Amazon Echo. Don't listen to Bezos' nightmare stereo. That's the point I'm trying to drive home here. Throughout this entire hard campaign LP, stop listening to Siri. She gives terrible advice. And speaking of someone who should stop listening to Siri, but likely still will, Adder, as we go to reclaim our cities. Thank you for telling me this, even though, realistically, I cannot possibly be here to listen to this. Because reasons. Kanbei has his honor and pride. He says. Well, time for a hike in the mountains. And it's always a trap. That is such a callous way of thinking. What are you? What are we? She's the stubborn daughter of a very stubborn emperor? From Yellow Comet? Just my 2 cents. The man makes a valid point. Very valid point. So, do we in honor hard campaign mode? Not much difference between this and normal campaign, other than Adder having a couple of Neo-Tanks and some extra units. Then I believe the infantry and mechs are in position just a little bit closer to our cities, so speed is the key. Also, he's got these mechs over here. They don't really mean much in the grand scheme of things, but still, it's more fodder we have to get through. Also, we have a pair of anti-air for reasons. They make for effective infantry plow, I guess, so then we've got 2 extra medium tanks, so that's something. Atlas with laser cannons, aren't they? Let the girl finish. Once every 2 days. So don't fuck up. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move this medium tank and artillery over this way. Probably should have moved the infantry within range of the recon just so we can get it over here and dust it. I was already watching, don't worry. Being tactical advisor this time around may be a thankless job, but I'll still do it. There is no way that tank was going to survive. In what universe would an adder tank survive a Kanbei, artillery, and rocket attack? There is no universe in which it would happen. By the way, you're losing your artillery now. Bye. But right now in this universe, you're moving. You and the artillery you're trying to protect. No survivors! A smart exchange. That's right. We currently live in a strange, by Adder's point of view, as backwards world in which trading a medium tank against a Kanbei medium tank is, in some ways, supposed to be intelligent. Because he's listening to Siri. Again. I don't care if that Kanbei medium tank is on a road. That's still not a great exchange. You need a Neo tank. That, or, you know, just don't attack. Keep yours on the city. turn. Well, it's not really Gameshark cheese per se, but it definitely feels like it. Kanbei was just made super, super overpowered in this game. What can those rockets do to them? Tank's not gonna hold. Just putting that out there now, it's not gonna withstand what's coming. Out of the way, all of you. I've got some important shit to do. Damn. I was hoping for the luck roll. This only because we know that the anti-air will withstand the hit that's coming. luck roll, nice. Sent out here to die. And you were left there to die. You hadn't listened to Siri, aren't you? Should position those infantry closer. So bad. The answer? You listen to Siri. Don't be an adder. Don't be Black Hole. Don't listen to the Amazon Echo. Don't listen to Bezos' nightmare stereo. I'm telling you. Nothing good can come of it. And how exactly are you going to do that? Unless that APC's carrying a nuke, I don't think you've got a good chance, dude. Your chances are slim. Let's put it that way. fire cheats. Last turn. Just to kill an APC. Great use, don't you think? For these guys. We or Lash? Just asking. I don't know, it seems like it's coming to a close awful quick. Is a dangerous pastime. It's probably why I do it all the time. Do you really want the answer to that question? Do you? Oh, good lord! Vampires are attacking. Might be the Black Hole CO or the vampire that bit you, dude. Vampires, man. Oh, he's gonna get away. Yeah, but he just lets you know that it's actually Kanbei and not a Snatcher or some other machine or creature that simply took his place, right? Right. It doesn't matter. We were going to get through that anyway. And since we are done with our mission, why don't we go ahead and stop here while the stopping's good? So, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed, then consider hitting the like button, the subscribe button, leaving a comment, and hitting that bell to stay updated with more videos from me. With that, this is Heero Uzuki, signing off. Yes, duty, honor, and pride come